days, I am gonna nail foiling. Today may not be that day, but the results are pretty cute. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Today I'm going at it again with the foil. And here's the thing, the products are great. My foiling skills, but I keep trying because I love the shine. I'm a simple person at heart, but I love the shine on my handmade greetings. So if you want to see the results of my recent foiling follies, alliteration, love that. Stick around, that card project is coming up next. Here are the products I'll be using today, and I'm also very excited to share with you what I am affectionately calling the Glimmer cam. That's over here. So I set this up a little separately today so that I had a little more space to work, and hopefully the results will be great. So today, as you can see, I have the gold Glimmer foil. I have some Hammermill cardstock because this has been really nice for me for foiling. I'm also trying out this new Spellbinders tape because I am going to try the hinge method. I have, we'll see how it works. But these are beautiful, this beautiful panel, this beautiful thank you. And the other part that I have is the die that cuts out the foiled greetings. So lots going on, but in a sense, it's going to be a very simple card. So let's get started. So I've got my cardstock and I've got the panel, and I'm gonna take my foil out here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it using my clever little mat here, which, sometimes I feel like I know what I'm doing, and sometimes I don't. But today, my foil confidence is growing. Well, I mean, my attitude is positive, so I guess I can say that. I'm going to cut off a little at the top here. So I'm just, oh look, there I am. I just want to get rid of that mucky muck because I don't exactly know what that's for. Hold this down, pop this in. I still don't know how to get into that groove. Let's see, my glasses are, how do we get in there? Is it like that? Are we in there? There we go. Okay, we're gonna cut that little piece. And I can save that if I wanna do something with it. I'm not going to today because I wanna make sure I have my piece that is big enough to fit the cardstock. So, and then again, take my blade. My face looks weird in the reflection. Make sure that it's down and drag. I'm just better with an X-Acto knife than that little, I was trying to use one of those fabric cutters. Not in my wheelhouse. All right, this is where I'm not sure. I am going to put this here, okay? And I'm gonna take a piece of this tape. Where's the edge here? Open that up. Shouldn't do that with my fingernails. Jewels, not tools, but what are you gonna do? And I'm going to line this up just so that this is on the edge right here, okay? Tape it down and tape it down. So that is my hinge, right? Yep, I think this makes sense. Now, if we're foiling, we want it to be the pretty side faces the paper, right? No, this way, because this is going to push this into, right? So if I come right up here, like that, that's going to cover it, and then I'm going to flip it over. Okay, we're going to go like that. Now, I'm going to take this whole thing over to the die cut cam. Oh, the platform. Is the platform ready? I think it shut itself off. Hold on here. It did. I'm going to pause this for a second. I had it. It was on auto shut off. Hold tight. The green light is on. I'd had this warming up, but you know how it is. It has a little safety thing. I'm going to pop this down right there and hit the timer. And then we'll just watch it blink. Hopefully I have done this correctly. And then of course I will add my plates, which I will grab. We'll just wait for it to stop blinking. All right, it looks like it has heated up enough. So we're going to go that friend there and that friend there. Then we're dislodging it, right? And I'm gonna bring it over to the table cam. Pop it in, and I'm using the blue Spellbinders Platinum machine, which is the limited edition Aqua. Let's go through. Let's come back. Oh my Gosh, my whole table, if this table's a knockin', I must be crafting. All right, so I'm going to take these off. We pick this up, and I kind of want to release this with my tools. Okay, and then I will pull that off gently. Oh, the whole thing's kind of... I'm going to take this, go back over here, and just put that on the plate. And then I will also pop my plate right back in so that can sit there. Now, let's come back to the table. We can peel and reveal. I think I'm going to be trimming this down a little, but let's take a look at how well we did. What? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now that is sort of tearing my paper, huh? Well, okay, heat and pressure. Let's see. Now that looks pretty good. And actually it is a smaller space. I love that it has that little edge to it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try it one more time. I'm going to do another panel and see if I can get better results. And this time I'm not going to tape anything because I don't know what just happened. That was not the look I was going for. This is now heated up. I'm going to do shiny side down like that. And I actually now, I don't quite have it figured out perfectly. I should have taped it, but I am going to trim this panel down. So right now I just kind of want to wedge it into where it needs to go. Go like, oh wait, yeah, go like that. That's fine. I don't think it matters which one goes down. I sure hope it doesn't. Here we go. Back over. I think I need to go slower. So let's go slower. There we go. Oh boy. Let's let that transfer. Let's slow it down. Slow it down. Okay. Come back through. I might have gone through too fast. Now I don't know that for sure. And we're going to peel. Oh my gosh, that's so much better than what I just did. And I don't know. I mean, is it just because I maybe didn't have it heated up? Maybe I didn't go slow enough, but look at that. Oh, that's very cool. Of course, you can use your leftover foil, right? I'm not going to do that because I am not that fancy right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take one waffle flower panel die, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to take this down just a tad, right? This way, I'm going to have a beautiful trim to this piece because I didn't line it up perfectly, and I think that's okay. Pop this on, and my top plate, which I tend to keep a little nice, neat, and clean, and then let's just trim this very quickly. All right. And we'll have a beautiful golden panel that's trimmed down just a little bit here for my card. Look at that shine. It's gorgeous. Oh, love it. All right, let's repeat with the thank you. Okay, we are heating this up now, and as soon as that goes to green, I will be able to bring over my foil. And again, I've got another piece of the Hammermill cardstock. And I'm not going to worry about having extra paper because I do have my die here that I'm taking off the backer. And, you know, once I cut the words out and figure out what is what, then I'll worry about any extra. Okay, let's get ready as this is now ready. So we have the pretty side down. We have the paper where the edge is there, like that. Green shim down. Going to put spacer pad on top. Bring this out, okay? In, and I'll go a little slower. Maybe that's part of it, you know, maybe you kind of have to go a little slower. I don't know. I think you get a better transfer. Certainly love dragging out that squeak. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna take you like that. Pop that onto the hot plate. Oh, it's so magnetic, it doesn't want to cut. There we go. And I'll get this out of the way, set that back in the cradle, and let's take a look. Let's see what we got. I'll keep my die cut machine here because we're going to be using it. And then we just peel that back and we have our beautiful foiled greeting. Now, see, I don't care about this because we are going to be die cutting this. So let me get the coordinating die taped into place. Pop this on. Oh, I love this concept too. If you've ever seen my Instagram, what you see and what it really looks like, you just have to, the space to the side of me is a hot mess. Okay, so we're cutting this out. Lift that up and gently peel it back on itself. Yep, that didn't hurt the foil at all. All right, and voila, we have a beautiful foiled greeting. Oh, and it's super oversized. I'm gonna be a little wild today, and I'm gonna do a side folding note card. But the reason I wanted to do this is in case I change my mind, because I had a vision and I'm not 100% sure, because I actually think this card could go a couple of ways. I'm also using the Hammermill for my note card base because I want the same cardstock whiteness. I mean, I'm sure no one would notice if I used something else, but you know what they say, not all cardstock is the same. Okay, I'm going to tape it closed, although that lays pretty flat, actually. You know what? I'm not going to tape it closed. I'm going to save that tape for something else. I've already put foam tape on the back of this panel, so you can see how giving it that cut, right, gives it that nice bit of pop. But what I'm going to do, and this was the vision all along, I'm doing a tone-on-tone thank you. Now, you might think it's a little busy. I thought maybe it was too, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a bunch of foam squares to the back of my thank you. You know what might be faster? I think I'm just going to cut a bunch of these, because putting tape on all of them, I'm going to take some thicker cardstock, some Nina Solar White, and I'm going to cut out 3 to give this dimension. So now I've got 3 extra layers here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them, and look, I switched out the die cut cam for the spray glue cam. I've got my craft bond set up, and I'm just going to make sure it's working. All right. I'm stepping quite a bit back from the air vapor zone. I'm going to pick up these one at a time, hoping that I don't get no, that's the last layer. That's layer last, like this. And we're just going to create a stack. We're going to do the best we can, getting it all lined up. Hold on here. Like that. This is pretty easy to line up. It's nice and thick. Heck, I don't even really need the pliers. The tweezers. Okay, get this stacked in. Although look, I do have one in there that needs to come out. Okay. I love foam squares, but I never think to do this. And this is such an easy way to build up dimension on a greeting. And now here's the shiny layer. Come on now. And even if you were off a little, it wouldn't really matter. This just looks like a ginormous die cut. And the thing that's cool about this too, let's say you're a scrapbooker, you could make giant greetings with all this lovely dimension, because look at that dimension. Isn't that great? All right, I'm going to press this down, make sure we're all adhered. That looks pretty good. I hope this is clean. All right, pressing that down. While that's happening, I'm going to take the backers off of here. Looks pretty good. All right. I like the idea of just a big old thank you. Right in the center. This is popping out a bit. This is popping out a bit. Another thing that you could do a horizontal orientation and cut, right? So that was like that, but I don't like it. I think we're going to do this. And again, it is a little busy. I'll grant you that. But wait until you see all the light. So I want to make sure we're dipping a little bit here into the margin and a little bit here. For this, I am going to use liquid glue. We are covered with adhesive. Just a little tilt and a little tilt and I'm dropping it right there. That way we have just the tiniest amount poking into this margin and the tiniest amount poking in here. And that is the finished card project. I mean, it's pretty foilicious. I have no idea how this is going to look in pictures, but when you see it in person, I mean, this is just like a glamour. It's a glamour shot. I have a couple areas where I missed my foil right in the center there, but I think that's really fun. So again, the foil adventure continues. I know foiling is not for everyone. I'm not even sure if it's for me, but then again, something like this, if I send this thank you card, I think they're gonna know. I mean it. Thanks so much for watching today. You can find links to all of the supplies I used in today's card project listed below in the YouTube description box. Would also love to have you subscribe, so please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified every time I have a new video. Here I've got 2 more videos featuring foil if you'd like to see some earlier versions of my foiling follies. I'm happy to share and show you that there is a learning curve, but there is a foily light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you back here with another card project soon.